She's from Nashville, Tennessee, nearly 59 and wild and free. Send the gifts to Cash App, honey, birthdays don't come free. She showed up to Disney World and the whole dang place was closed. Just smiled and said that track's for me, and struck a fabulous pose. Her job to do better than yesterday, now that's a flex. She's got too many family members and a few she won't confess. Loyal until you're not worth it, that's the Smiley guarantee. She'll ride for you through fire, girl, but don't you test her loyalty. Best friends for 40 years, she won't tell you who they are. Smile around and find out, baby, 'cause she's the main character, the star. Loyal until you're not worth it, read the fine print, it's right there. Love her right and she's forever, love her wrong and she don't care. She's got a dream to rock a porch chair on a farm till she's 100 years old. Coffee in hand, crows in the sky, like Stephen King, but less cold. She listens to everyone she meets, loves them all from the start. But honey, give her one good reason and she'll professionally depart. Traveling the world, making memories, quiet country air. She don't sell her soul for nobody, that ain't ever gonna be up for sale, I swear. She's the manual and the escape clause, she'll clap for you, but she'll also pause if the shoe fits. Wear it, boo, the truth is the truth, Smiley told you.
On a cold February evening, a shadow walked away. A boy with dreams and laughter, now lost in yesterday. The seasons turned in silence, time spins without a sound. Yet every whispered memory still echoes all around. Don't stop calling his name, don't let the silence win. Keep the porch light shining bright, keep the hope alive within. For Sebastian, our dear friend, every heartbeat says the same. You are loved, you are remembered, we'll never stop calling your name. His pictures in our windows, his laughter fills the air. No amount of passing moments can diminish how we care. Every candle ever lighted, every prayer that we share is a promise to the future, a testament to prayer. Don't stop calling his name, don't let the silence win. Keep the porch light shining bright, keep the hope alive within. For Sebastian, our dear friend, every heartbeat says the same. You are loved, you are remembered, we'll never stop calling your name. Sebastian, if somehow you hear us, know our hearts beat strong for you. People searching in the shadows, still holding on to truth. You have never been forgotten, not for one single day. Our promise stands unbroken, we're not walking away. Don't stop calling his name, don't let the silence win. Keep the porch light shining bright, keep the hope alive within. For Sebastian, our dear friend, every heartbeat says the same. You are loved, you are remembered, we'll never stop calling To everyone listening, please remember Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. If you know something, no matter how small, share it with law enforcement. Sebastian, you are loved. You are missed. You are loved. You are remembered. And as long as there are people who care, your name will continue to be spoken. Your picture will continue to be seen. And hope will continue to live. This is our promise. We'll never stop looking.
June 15th, Tennessee, Ben Hill Road still calls to me. Little barefoot angel child, blue-eyed smile and spirit wild. 5 years old with golden hair, love and laughter everywhere. Purple dresses swinging high, twirling circles in the summer sky. Oh, summer moon, Utah wells, your story still hurts like hell. No footprints left, no goodbye, just questions underneath these Tennessee skies. And sweet girl, wherever you are, you still shine like a northern star. The world still whispers your name, and not a soul has forgot your face. Thousands searched those hills and trees, church bells rang through Tennessee. TBI and FBI, still no answer, still asking why. Time kept moving, years rolled by, but some wounds never say goodbye. 22 it says, and silence remains. Still people cry when they speak your name. Oh, summer moon, Utah wells, your story still hurts like hell. No footprints left, no goodbye, just questions underneath these Tennessee skies. And sweet girl, wherever you are, you still shine like a northern star. The world still whispers your name, and not a soul has forgot your face. Summer, you never left my heart. I'm sorry this world could not find you. I'm sorry answers never came. But little girl, you matter, you still matter. And somewhere beyond all this pain, I believe you dance again. Oh, summer moon, Utah wells, heaven still remembers well. A little girl with love inside, whose light this world could never hide. And sweet child, if angels sing, I hope they sing your favorite things. Purple sunsets, summer rain, and puppies running through the hills again. Purple in the sky tonight, hold her close, Lord, through the night. And as long as this old world turns on, summer moon, you'll never be gone. You always have a place in Smiley's heart, and in the world's heart too. We will never stop remembering you.
Well, hello and good morning, everyone. Hello, hello. Let me say hello to Kimberly. Hello, Kimberly. You just told my husband, hush. Smiley girl is coming on. Smiley's here. Let me tell y'all something. I thunk I had it on members only. I I still might. Hell, I don't know. Me and my buttons, people. So tell your husband, shh. I have a hard enough time with my live stream. No, I'm just kidding. So I don't know if it's on members only or not. I had it unlisted, then I was seeing it, and then hubby said he wasn't seeing it, and then I don't know what's going on. But anyway, maybe it just wasn't meant to be. So just know I had the best of intentions. Okay. So hello, Kimberly. Good morning. Good morning, Mimi Jean. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. D True Crime. And Janice, thank you for being here as well. And Greg, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Bama Cat, thank you so much. I appreciate you all for being here for these kids and being so much here. So much love to you all. We all have so much love for these kids, and they mean the world to us, and they need to be found. And Blanca's here. Mimi Jean, thank you so much for the flower. Woo, woo. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you very much. Both little angels. Absolutely. Absolutely. So we're going to be talking, it's not going to be a real heavy one today, but it's going to be about Summer and Sebastian. And as always, we're going to keep awareness out no matter what it takes. Again, everybody, does have something to say or bring something to the table. So y'all please hit those thumbs up, share, like, do all the 3 free things. Hype when it's over and all that stuff. And let's keep their names and faces out here. When Jen comes on, I make my husband sit in the tent. I know I try to gather all mine up and say, shh, get the dogs, take this, take that. But sometimes I can't help happy, but anyway, it's like, she ain't leaving my side. But yeah, it's like put them somewhere. I know. And Jen does good work. She works hard. Lady Freedom, a lot. There's so many people out here. I can't even name them all. I really can't. My friend Justin, Clutch Them Pearls. A lot of people keep, Summer's name and Sebastian's name out here. Just thank you. Thank you for that. Everybody. So let's see who else. Make sure I didn't miss anybody else. No, I didn't block him. I think I had everybody blocked because see, I thought I had it on members. I don't know if I'm on members or not, to tell you the truth. I'm on my big computer. Now, if I'm on the phone, I know how to get it on members. But sometimes when I swap between my electronics, I don't know how to do the same thing I know how to do on the other. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm just computer illiterate. Okay. It is for real. That's no act. So I don't pretend to be something I'm not. So hello, show poodles. Look at that beautiful poodles. I hope my husband is watching. I don't know if he can hear me or not. And he's in there. I'm going to leave yours up for a minute because that looked just like our Bubbles. Again, Bubbles passed away, and God, I loved that baby. I love her. I have her ashes and everything, but that was the hardest thing for me. And for Happy, loved her too, and she was just loving this family. But every time I see your poodle, I don't mean to keep going on and on about it. I just love it. I just love it. I just love it. Janice and Blanc, all the green hearts. Thank you so much, Kimberly. What has Kimberly said? I asked Trevor yesterday, where can these children be? Exactly, in Tennessee. Where can they be? Where are they? Right? I know I love my animals too. I absolutely do. It does say, okay. It says subscribe. Oh, good. Okay. All right. Thank you. So yeah, this is for members. I just wanted to give y'all a little something, and I'll probably, put it out later live. So whatever it is, it is. Thank you for being a member. And I just want to say, I appreciate all of my members, whether you know it or not. And I appreciate you supporting me always. Never think that I don't, because I do. So I was trying to do a members this side of Smiley's world. So we have truth, respect, a little bit of Smiley, some laughter, some tears, but I just want y'all to feel a part of. Hey, Neater, hello, hello. I'm drinking my coffee as usual. How's everybody doing today? Thank you. Thank you so much. Whoop, whoop. Let me give you this. Thank you so much for the jewels and the floating hearts. Thank you. I appreciate you. Lady for Justice, hello. How are you, darling? It's good to see you. I don't get to see you. I know we all stay busy sometimes. So hello, hello. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you too. So y'all come on in, say hello. If this is the first time watching, just let me know where you're from. Say hi, come out of the bushes. So much has been going on. And if you're new to this, these are two cases that I cover. Summers I haven't covered in a while, but I have been watching. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all don't need to tell me where to go or who to see. I see everything, especially on these two. I do. If it's something I follow or I do or I started, because this is the reason, Summer Wells is the reason I even come to YouTube, honey. I did. That's why I even was here. I thought it was for music. Somebody said they thought it was for music and movies. And I'm like, hell, I didn't even know it was for movies. I didn't know it was for anything. But to be honest with you, YouTube is everything. You got everything on YouTube. And it's took me over 5 years, a little bit over 5 years, to learn everything that YouTube has. I still don't know how to do everything, but I'm talking about, you really don't need a TV. You really don't. You can find anything and everything on here. Sometimes it gets out quicker than the mainstream medias, right? I don't know. So how's y'all's day going? Is the weather good? Is it raining? Is everything cool? Looks like it's going to pour here today. Absolutely. Y'all put the purple and green hearts in here. I'm going to, again, cover both Summer or I'm going to at least speak on Summer and Sebastian. Well, we'll start off with a video. And I'll go here a minute. Let's see which one we're going to do first, because y'all know how I get to talking, honey. So let's just play this video. And no copyright is intended. All videos belong to their owners. And copyright disclaimer under Fair Use 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. And so I just like to say that and put that up. So thank you so much. And please share these channels. Let's see here. We're going to watch something short. Excuse me. We're going to watch something short. This is credit to News Channel 2.
News alert.
Well, no confirmed sightings and no leads on day 4 of the search for missing 15-year-old Sumner County boy with autism. Sebastian Rogers disappeared February 26, last seen at his home in Hendersonville. Thank you for joining us for News 2 at 4. I'm Mark Kelly. News 2's Tori Gessner joins us live from the Shackle Island Volunteer Fire Department with the latest from the agencies. Tori.
Mark, the search for Sebastian Rogers has been all hands on deck, from first responders to the community. We're told Sebastian was drawn to water, so that's where investigators have been hitting hard today. Now, you can see from this drone video, they're scouring creeks like this one, but they again have not found any signs of Sebastian. There have been no confirmed sightings of him on any surveillance video from neighbors and businesses, and the canine searching have not picked up any scent. Today, investigators showed us maps of just how much ground and air they've covered in the past 4 days. One longtime business owner whose restaurant is just a half a mile from where Sebastian lives says he has never seen this large of a response in his several decades in the community. What he has seen, though, is how united everyone has become in hopes of finding Sebastian.
Well, they're all.
Now, I just want to say this. Thank you for the jewels and the flowers. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. Whoop, whoop. Let me do this. I like my bell. Oh, my smiley bell. Anyway, I do want to say this, okay? I want to say, this was early on, as I was listening to this, I really felt for this man because, he's right there in, from Tennessee and where this was going on and when it was going on and everything. And he's a business owner, and he, like I and everyone else at first, wanted to believe everybody came together and, was doing all the right things. And of course, that's what we always want to believe when, something so terrible happens. Thank you for this thumbs up. Thank you so much. And so I just want to say, my heart goes out to him too, because I'm sure he is absolutely just flabbergasted at all of the things we are seeing nowadays, especially on Sebastian and right there. And it's sad, man. It's sad how everybody has, tried to put their spin on their own things. And I don't mean that in a good way. I mean the bad ways. And, took so much, I believe, from all of these children, in my opinion. That's just my opinion only. So I just had to stop it there and say that. Okay. Hey, Cindy. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. I hope you're doing great. Thank you for being here. All right, let's see here. Let's finish this.
Pulling in the same direction. That's a big thing. Is in our country and the community and local government is all split and on anything you discuss, except this. And they're not split on this. They're all putting forth effort to find them and hope everything turns out for the best.
Now everybody's split.
Now, investigators are asking community members to search their own properties, but do so in pairs, because they say if you're out searching alone, they'll have to pull resources just to confirm that you are not Sebastian. So search in pairs. They also say they have no reason to believe any foul play was involved, at least just yet, and the parents are fully cooperating. Live in Sumner County, Tori Gessner, News 2.
So that was news too. And yeah, it's just sad because now everybody's split. It seems like everybody's split in these cases. Lady says no dog scent, in my opinion. In mine either. I agree with you there. No dog scent, in my opinion, means he didn't walk away from his house. I agree with you on that, and that's just my opinion. And yeah, you can put your opinions in here and thoughts and opinions. And I'm going to tell you, I agree with most of them. I think we all understand where I come from on both of these cases. So I wanted to play that one, and then I want to play this. Hold on just a minute.
Another story at 6, day 2, and a planned search for missing 6-year-old Summer Wells is now over.
The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation said teams scaled previously identified points of interest in Hawkins County. The agency says much of the area where Summer disappeared requires extra time to search thoroughly. They say it's extremely steep and dangerous. News Channel 11's Ansley Daniels spoke with Hawkins County Sheriff Ronnie Lawson, the lead investigator in the case.
Yeah, Ansley, the sheriff told you today that Summer's family now currently is not cooperating with law enforcement?
That's exactly right, Josh and Sarah. He also told me that the family has attorneys. Now, he did tell me that he didn't want to speak any further on the matter, but I did have the chance to speak with Summerwell's mother and grandmother at the home where she disappeared earlier today. And her grandmother told me that she wanted to address the sheriff's comments about them not cooperating, as well as whether or not they have an attorney. And this was the first time.
Okay, and I'm going to say on this, oh my God, I can't stand to watch these ones of Branda's. We need more of them. But, Lord have mercy. Just listen to her. Listen to the things she says. I mean, I believe she was involved. In my opinion, I do not think at all, and I mean at all, it lies within anywhere else except 110. But she got gone real quick, didn't she? And I'll have to say this. Y'all can drop Ernie's link in here if you want to. I found myself falling out of the bushes in Ernie's yesterday. We'll get to that in just a minute, but Lord have mercy, honey. I never go there. I was in the bushes and they were like, Smiley's in here. Honey, I rode in there and told them Smiley could hear that screaming and hollering 600 miles away. And that's a fact. Jeez Louise. But the reason I want you to drop Ernie's link is because today he said he's going to come out with some stuff that's very interesting. And I'm just going to leave it at that. I guess Ziggy kind of screwed it up. In my opinion, she kind of screws a lot of stuff up, but that's just my opinion. No shade, Ziggy, but it's true. Hold on for a minute. Let's keep going here.
That we have spoken with her on camera since her granddaughter went missing.
Mr. Lawson stated that Candace and the whole family is lawyered up. I can't speak for Donnie, and I know Candace hasn't because she's told me she hasn't, and I have not. If law enforcement wants to talk to me, TBI wants to talk to me, they have my phone number. They know when I leave the state. They know when I'm here.
Summerwell's grandmother, Candace Hare, says she hasn't spoken with law enforcement since December 13th.
They have not contacted me since the YouTubers were down here in the driveway. And we asked them about trespassing.
Summer's grandma was with her granddaughter all day on June 15th, the day she disappeared. She walked me through what they did that day and said she and Summer were repotting cactus plants outside of her camper. And then
Summer came in and had a piece of peppermint, which is her favorite. And then she went in. She said, Mama, I want to go play with the boys.
Now, I'm just going to tell you, I don't believe that. I don't believe, in my opinion, and looking back, Summer was out there planting anything. That's just my opinion. It could be true. And also, don't forget the candy. That's kind of weird. But again, she could have got a piece of peppermint and she could have got choked on it. A lot of people think of different things. But look how Grandma's looking down. She's lying the whole step of the way, in my opinion. Lies, 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 lies. And let's not forget, she has a daughter missing too, Rose Bly, right? How odd is that? I don't know. But this is just really strange.
Boys, Candy walked her back to the house, and she asked the boys to keep an eye on her, and that's the last time I seen her.
As the 9-month mark of when her granddaughter was reported missing approaches, she says the social media and online rumors have to stop.
If they want to help, that's great. But if they want to spread lies, that's a different story. Because that's all they're doing now is spreading lies. They're reaching and trying to figure out what lie can we spread now. And I'm tired of it.
Now, Summer's mother, Candace Bly, did not want to go on camera. However, she did write this statement for us on my notepad. You see it right there on your screen as well. It says, "I've never stopped talking to law enforcement. No, I have not lawyered up. I don't understand why this is being said. I can't speak for Dawn, and we are willing to do whatever to bring our daughter Summer home. Thanks for all the searchers." Now, she also did not want to address her new YouTube channel, Dr. Phil, or anything other than the comments by the sheriff made earlier today.
In my opinion, she don't want to do much of anything. Her and Katie have that in common. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion. She was at the fair yesterday with God knows who. She says a church group. Maybe, who knows? But she's out living her best life. Katie's out living her best life. Everybody's out living their best life. Where's Summer and where's Sebastian? Where are these kids at? And to write a note. Oh, nice. Way to go, honey. And listen, I'm going to say this. I remember this from day one in real time when this happened. Some of y'all tripped me out talking about y'all don't know, hadn't heard, hadn't seen, and have been here since day one because I saw you. My eyes saw you. Just saying.
However, she and her mother, Summer's grandmother, wanted me to reiterate how thankful they were for the searchers who are still out looking for Summer, as well as law enforcement for still keeping this investigation open and fresh. Live in Beach Creek, Ansley Daniel, News Channel 11.
Ansley, thank you. March 15th will mark 9 months since family members say they last saw Summer in the Beach Creek community at their home. The TBI statewide Amber Alert for Summer remains active tonight. They're waiting for calls with credible information to 1-800-TBI-FIND.
Thank you, Jilly. Thank you for so much for becoming a member. Whoop, whoop. Thank you. I appreciate all of my members. Smiles up, everybody. We got a new member. Welcome them. Please welcome all of our members. I love my members. Thank you so much. I love you all. I appreciate you all for your support. I cannot tell you enough. Thank you. Yes, Tennessee needs a major, major change, right? They sure do. I don't know where all these kids are going and why are all these cases unsolved and why CPS, DCF, DCS, whatever you want to call it, is so screwed up. I have no idea. Yeah, that was when Dawn was locked up in jail. And there's more. There's other videos out there. And Grandis, not only was she lying, she really screwed the script up, didn't she? We always said they had a script in Summer Wells' case. They really screw it up. The script from Candace calling Mary, doing her best performance that she will ever do as long as she breathes, in my opinion. Oh my God, these people are so full of it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Trying to see. Hello, everybody. Yeah, who is the we? That's what Chris always stated, and so did Grandis. They have a lot of things in common, and anybody that's talked on either of these cases, we. But who was the we that she said woke up? And sometimes I wonder, Mohawk, was it Summer? Was it Summer in there taking a nap with her? And, I don't know. Hey, Pamela, everybody coming in. Thank you for being here. Y'all make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. Thank you so much. Thank you for the floating hearts. I appreciate each and every one of you. Listen, we have dug so deep into this, Kimberly, and Wisconsin, and there's stuff I still have not even put out about Wisconsin and things that I know even recently. And it's such a shame. You know, it really is such a shame. But in the meantime, where's Summer? Where is she? Why did Grandis run? Why are these people trying to deflect? Why? Just tell the truth. Tell the truth. You know, I'm just looking over your stuff. I know I'm behind. I usually don't do it like this. And I'm just way behind. I am so sorry. Just don't want to miss anybody. And I'm trying to read over the comments. No, I don't know where Grandis is. I'm sure somebody does, but she's still living and breathing somewhere. She's probably living her best life somewhere as well. And, you know, the whole time, not only is her daughter missing, her granddaughter is missing. And, you know, these parents, all of these parents can just seem to go out and live their best life and have a good old merry time. That's just my opinion. I'm going to talk it. I'm going to walk it. I'm not going to fake it. And I'm just going to say it. Hey, I made that rhyme. Hey. Hey, Ro, did you hear the cue in the back during the grandma's interview when the door slammed? Anyone? The cue? I'm not sure I know what you mean, the cue. I don't know what you mean by that. Hey, Coop, good morning. Hello. I was just watching your stuff this morning. You and Hindsight, thank you. Thank you for all y'all do. Let's see here. Okay. So, just keep them coming. My computer is going slow on the chat thing this morning. I don't know why, but let's talk about these YouTube streets for a minute. Holy moly. What in the bejesus is going on? I am serious. What in the bejesus is happening here? You know what? Let me take this down. It's getting on my nerves. Oh, where are we at? Oh, there we go. What is going on here? It's making me crazy. It is. I have laughed at some things so hard. I really have. And I have literally cried. You think she got dollars for her daughter? It's at some point, yes. But do I think Summer's alive? No. That's just my opinion. And I'll straight out bluntly tell you, no, I don't. But do I think there's money involved? Yeah. Hell, I think there's money involved in both of these cases. That's just my opinion. You know, Rogue said the door slammed hard with whoever was doing the interview. Oh, okay. Yeah. So somebody was giving her a cue or something like that. Thank you, Mimi Jean. Woo! Thank you for the happy poop. Yes. Just kind of like the cough that Chris did. Yeah. These people, and like the kick into the, yeah. And the squeezing of the son's neck in the interview, all these things. These are in all the cases. Okay. People are given the the things to either shut up, stop, don't go too far, or whatever, in my opinion. But what in the bejesus is going on here? You know, some of these things, I just shook my head like, you seriously got to be kidding me. And remember, be kind when you can. Sometimes I can't help myself. Be kind when you can, but stand firm when you must. You know, be truthful. Look, do all those things. You know, sometimes I just say, good Lord, Jesus, take the wheel. Sometimes I don't just say, Jesus, take the wheel. I say, Jesus, take all the wheels, take the steering wheel, take the spare wheel, take the whole damn car. And these crazy YouTuber streets get crazier every single day, in my opinion. You know, But sometimes I say, take the whole car, because Smiley I'm done with driving for today, honey. That's the truth. Have your way, Lord, but because these people have officially worn me out. They have officially worn me out. What do y'all think? Everybody's saying amen. Stick to the story that's planned. That's right. Be blunt. Yeah, absolutely. The interview with the Sun was June 18th. Yeah, Rogue said, you and I both. Absolutely. Absolutely. Look, some people have been with me for as long as I've been on here, a little bit over 5 years. Some they have moved on. Some have, you know, been here only on Sebastian's case. Some is just now showing up. I am thankful for everyone who has stayed. I'm thankful for everyone that's here now. I'm thankful for everyone that's showing up. And you're the heart of my world. You're the heart of these children's world. And if you really care, keep doing what you're doing. I just mean that some people's been on here for 5.5 years, 2.5 years. And they act like they've never seen or heard things. Get real. Get out of here. Get out of here. That's real wild to me. I know memories fade. I know people forget sometimes. Lord knows I do. I'm not the memory. I think Mohawk's the only one on these YouTube streets who can remember everything. I'm not picking on you, Mohawk. It's true. You got a photographic memory, honey. But memories do fade, and time passes by, and people do forget. I really don't know, and it's okay. But what I want y'all to know is, hey, my ranch, hello, honey. I am here when my health allows me, and I've been with you, and so you sure have. And thank you, and I pray for you and your health, and I pray for all these people. And sometimes, even if I don't even speak to them anymore, I think about them, and I just say, I hope everybody's okay and doing good, and all the things, even if friends, not friends, whatever. Just from being on here, I wonder, about them, because there's a lot of people that did care about both Summer and Sebastian and all these kids, and some of them just been plain ass run off here, in my opinion. Some of them just gave up. I'm not going anywhere. But I know how you feel, and I pray for everybody. But if you don't know, say it. I've said it many times. If you don't know, just say, I don't know. If you don't remember, say, I don't remember. Or I can't think right now. Or if you don't, just, if you don't know, just say, I don't know. I just want everybody to come out with the correct information, or to the best information on all of these cases, to the best of our knowledge, right? Yeah, we can all see through the BS, right? We sure can. But these two cases right here have just turned into pure craziness, and it's not fair. It's not fair to these kids. These kids are pure, right? They're victims, and all of these things, and they don't deserve this. They deserve to be found. They deserve the truth to be coming out. They don't even deserve. They should have never been gone or hurt. There's so many lies and so many added to things, and so many things that's been taken away from things. People don't even know what they said, because when you lie, you have to cover up that lie with another lie and another lie on top of that lie. And it's so wild. Grown people does not even understand that yet. And knowing all the things, you don't have to know them all. But knowing all the things that you're adding to or taking away from, or you have said, even if they're unlisted, privated, dirty, deleted, you all are grown. And if I know this, you know it. Somebody out there has what you said. They had what you said 5 years ago. They had what you said. They have you. It's somewhere. You know, Lord, I say, somebody please get the roast out of the damn meat department. Sometimes things go right over these people's heads. Something may not make sense, and that's okay. When we first hear it, it may not make sense, but months or even years later, new information comes out, and suddenly a lot of things start to make sense, just like when truth come out. People don't believe him. People said this about him and that. It's okay. We can all agree to disagree, but I still say something's eating him. And I still say he and others know more. There's, to me, Smiley right here, there's no sides. The truth is the truth, period. But there's been people in Summer Wells' case, I see, and I heard just as recently as yesterday, honey, say, I never heard that. I never heard that video. Why are you going to lie? Because I was right there in real time with you from day one in everybody's chat. And I either saw you, I heard you, I saw what you said, or I saw you on panels on the very same thing, which makes absolutely no sense why all of a sudden everybody is lying and everybody's going, I haven't seen, I haven't heard, I don't know about this case. Are y'all serious right now? Seriously? I mean, what is that? Do you think the ones that are smart enough to hide stuff or get away with stuff is stupid enough to believe that coming out of your mouth? Golly. You find yourself looking back at the past statements. I do, and conversations and what people did or didn't say. And, you know, sometimes you got to read between the lines, but, you know, this stuff they're coming out with, make it make sense, because it don't. Sometimes people hold information back for reasons, and we may never understand why. But when they finally speak, all those other things can come in place, and then we can start putting stuff together. And we see it. We've seen it before. That's why I pay attention. That's why I listen. That's why I try to remember. I don't remember everything, and say I don't know a lot, because it's true, and I'm getting old on top of that. But because something that seems unimportant that day, and y'all hear me on this, whether it be last year, 5 years, or whatever, something may seem important at that time, just like it might seem unimportant, and unimportant like in this live or the live I did yesterday or anybody. But on down the road, you can go back to those lives and you can literally pull out something you didn't get when it was live. And when people say things, you can start to put things together from those, right? It amazes me how some people act like they never studied the cases, or if they didn't hear something or said something or seen what happened. You know, it is true. Like I said, we have two eyes, we have two ears, but we can't see everything. We can't hear everything. So yes, some things will be missed. You know, that's just a part of life. Some of it's going to be missed. But stuff that's been out there 5 years, come on now. Come on. Some things people misunderstand. Some things, people take things differently. Hell, I've cussed people out in here, and Millie's been like, Smiley, oh my God. And she'll take me, she's like, that's one of your biggest supporters. They've been here for 5 years. I'm like, I took it the wrong way. So I apologize for that. Yeah. Sometimes we take things the wrong way. Text never. It's true. It's true. So listen, if I ever hurt your feelings, come back. It's okay. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But I do say what I mean. I mean what I say. But if I take something wrong, I can't be held accountable for that, right? I mean, I can, but sorry. I'm just teasing with y'all this morning. Good Lord. You know, it's one of those things. It's one of those. But we may misunderstand something. But misunderstanding something or remembering a detail, that's different. That's different. When I was there, it makes me so mad. I get upset more with Sebastian's case than I get upset with Summer's, honestly. In Summer, sometimes it's just, unfortunately, it's just a laughing stock. And I hate to say that. I hate to say that, but these people have made it that. So that's why, even when y'all are against Jody Sue, I can relate to Jody Sue, no matter whatever part she's played in it. I don't know, or information she holds or don't hold or whatever. That's why I can go, I get what she's saying, man. But look, don't lie, Jody Sue, either. Things you said yesterday too was not true as well. I know. I was there. Saw, heard, and all the things. And what you said to Tiffany Marie, that was very uncalled for, as well as what people were saying to Jody Sue. Period. That's just my opinion about the cancer. How are y'all going to get on here and talk about somebody's children that's deceased and going through all of that to be so cruel? And then on the flip side, other people's going to sit and talk about people's cancer. I don't take too kind to that. Y'all are not the victims. These children are, period. And Don doesn't realize how long Summer had been gone. I do not think he realizes what's going to, no comment right now. Let me think about that one. I know how I want to say it, but let me just think about that. Deborah says, I've been with you, Smiley, since then, and I haven't been in every live. I've been driving and trying, and I understand that, Deborah. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I know you have. Excuse me. Listen, there's times now where I absolutely cannot go in. Even the people I love the most, I will share their stuff and I'll try my best to get there or mod. And there's times I want to be here, there, the other. However, I have to drive. I have a life. I have kids. I have dogs. I have this. I have that. We're not the ones with missing kids. We're just trying to bring the awareness. So yeah, it's hard. It's hard. And so I totally understand. And I appreciate you being here. And I appreciate you listening when you can, all of you. And I appreciate the rewatches and replays and all of that. And, I'm sure all creators that is really in this appreciate that too. But when I was in real time and I watched some of this stuff and heard of it and witnessed it, and I just hear people saying now they act like they don't know how or didn't know about the case or wasn't in the case. Baloney. You may explain it differently now. People, me, everybody may explain things differently now than we did back then or at the start of these. And there's some things you may even regret doing or saying. And Lord knows I do. Hey, Day. Hello, hello. Yeah, but yeah, Sebastian's case just, oh my God, it infuriates me. Y'all can tell when I do my lives. If I'm doing a live and I'm not, this is the first time I've really ever done Summer and Sebastian, like a real live together. But you know what? So I'm trying to stay calm, but when I do Sebastian, oh my God, y'all can tell the difference in me and in my voice. Hey, Madu, because it infuriates me like no other I have ever seen or done. It infuriates the shit out of me, but I'm not going to stop. So again, you may have changed your opinion as well, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Hey, Miriam. Hey, love you, girl. It's perfectly fine, and it's perfectly fine to change your thoughts. People call it flip-flop. Call it what you want. It's perfectly fine. We're all adults. But what I say and what I preach is, don't try to rewrite history and expect other people who were present to forget it. Just don't do that. Just say, I changed my mind. Or I decided this. Or I think this way now. Say that you learned something new. Say that you got it all wrong. But stop pretending the rest of us did not see or hear what we saw and heard and what happened. Even from creators. Smiley remembers. Screenshots don't develop amnesia either. I was there. I saw you. You were there too. The ones pretending they didn't hear this or say this or write this, oh my God, that is so funny. It's hilarious. Don't y'all want to stand for something? I mean, seriously. Yeah, Ma Duke says, I remember all as well. Absolutely. They sure remember you when you called Don's dad by accident. They sure remember you if you put your eyebrows on crazy. They sure remember what you said on this day about cussing somebody else. They sure remember. They have selective memory. But all of a sudden, they was not there. They're not there. They didn't hear the little girl on the video. They never heard that. Get the F out of here. Stand for something. Stand for the victims. That's allegedly why you're here. For the missing, for domestic. I know victims are just not missing. Domestic violence, any of that, whatever. Stop lying about it all. Next, you'll be lying about the damn cartoons on the TV. I'm just saying. For the families who are still waiting for answers, don't you want people to know that your word can be trusted? Don't you want to be trusted? Because if you don't have trust, you don't have anything. And I don't care if you've been with somebody 50 years. If that trust is broken, you're going to be damn lucky if you ever gain it back. But when trust is gone, and especially as something as important as a missing child. As human beings, y'all, as creators, as just people, that red blood runs through all of our veins. We can talk to anybody. We can interview anybody. We can listen to every side. We can ask softball questions. We can ask hardball questions. We can give someone an opportunity to explain themselves. But talking to a person does not automatically mean that you support them. It don't mean that you believe everything that they say. It don't mean that you have to agree with them. But if you don't want people lying to you, then don't lower yourself to their standards, even if you know they're lying. Even if you know they're lying. Don't lower yourself to their standards by lying to them. Never lie to somebody when you're interviewing them or talking to them. We're not the cops. The cops can do that. But you cannot, one thing you can't do, you cannot demand honesty while you're practicing deception. You know, do y'all understand that? Stop deceiving. Stop trying to deceive these people. It's just slowing things down, honestly. You cannot condemn manipulation and then turn around and manipulate somebody yourself. And please don't dress it up by calling it investigative skills. Some people do that, or an investigative tool. Get out of here with that. You're not the police. Now, some claim that they got 40-year whatever, or you might be retired, or you might have used to work in law enforcement, or you might have used to been a police, or you might have used to been a doctor, or you might have used to been this, or you might have been used to up your mama's butt. But now we're talking about today. What are you today? That's what matters. You ain't the police. You're not law enforcement. And you're not conducting an official investigation, interrogation, or interview. You're a creator. You're a person. Fuck, I don't even like the word creator. You're having a conversation with another human being. Hey, Cooper. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. So if you believe somebody may be dishonest or possibly involved in wrongdoing, then ask them directly. Ask them direct questions and then document those. You know, document what they say, although it's hearsay, document it. And give it to credible law enforcement agencies, right? Don't play detective by making promises you can never or never intend on keeping. You know, another thing is your word is only as good as you prove it to be. Right? Stop trying to pretend to be somebody you're not. Or stop trying to create traps for entertainment and dollar signs. Stop it. Once you start lying to get the truth, how can your audience ever tell where deception ends at? No, where does it start? Where does it end? Is this truth? If you're not truthful with people, they're not going to believe nothing you say. They're not going to believe it if you say the sky's blue. Where does it end? Your credibility should matter. Your character should matter. And most importantly, these victims, they should be the ones mattering. Not more views, not clout, not building your channels, not access, not secret recordings. Hey, Laura, love you, girl. Good morning. Not online praise, not worry about if somebody's going to get an attaboy or attagirl. Mimi Jean, thank you for the gold coin. Whoop, whoop. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Or you don't have to be the first person out with it and all those, things. gather your information first, do your research, or let your blood pressure calm down. Hey, Seth, good to see you. Good to see you on this fine day. Hello, hello. Seth's out there doing the best he can, and y'all need to drop his link too as well. Drop his link, or Seth, you can drop your own link. It don't matter to me, honey, anytime you come in here. And if y'all will, I just want to say this. Can y'all have some respect? I'm saying this. This is coming from my mouth. Mine. Same thing if it would be Chris, Katie, who, unless we're having an interview or something. Can y'all, anybody, whether you're watching the bushes or not, can you let somebody relax and watch other people's lives? Can you let them kind of enjoy 5 seconds? Can you not bombard them with questions? I'm sure Seth will be having another questions and answers, but save that for them, okay? I'm just saying, save that for them. Seth's got all that stuff on his channel. You're more than welcome. It's true. Listen, it's like me. Sometimes I can't go and chat and just enjoy. That's why a lot of people stay in the bushes. They feel like they can't do that. And so that's not coming from him. That's coming from my mouth. I just saw him and just happened to think about that, But right is right. Speak. Pray. Put up them hands, them green hearts, all that stuff. But again, that's just something else you can do. People has enough stress. People has so much stress, especially if it's the father or, anybody that don't have anything to do with it. They're really out here trying to figure out something or trying to hear and listen to everybody because their son is missing, like Seth. Why would you take that away from him? I'm just curious, but it's okay. Let's just move on. Just stand for something. Just let your yes mean yes and your no mean no. Ask the questions without selling your integrity. How about that? If someone lies, let that be on them. Let that dishonesty belong to them. Don't make it part of who you are. Okay? Because at the end of the day, I want to look in the mirror. I don't know about y'all, but I want to look in the mirror and I want to know that I did not become dishonest while claiming to search for honesty or these children, or I did not exploit a victim while claiming to advocate for them, and, I want to be able to lay down at night, and I do, honey. When I hit that pillow, sometimes I'm gone in 5 minutes. I want you to know, I want to be able to continue to live my life, and I want to be able to lay down at night and not lose myself or no sleep trying to expose somebody else and know that what I did was a lie, because it ain't gonna happen. Just never lower yourself to these people's standards. That's what Smiley stands for, is integrity. I try. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. I say things I shouldn't say. I do things I shouldn't do. I cuss too much. I smoke too much. I, do all the things. Thank you, Janice. You're fine. But I also feel, more importantly, that all victims are important. Summer Moon Utah Wells has been missing over 5 years. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers has been missing over 2 years. That's why I'm here. They are important to me. Every person and every victim is important. They're important to me. Summer Moon Utah Wells has been missing for more than 5 years. Seasons come, seasons go. Her little birthday's passed. So much has went on in that case. I'm sure her brothers still want to know the answer. They may not be in that home. Some may know the answer. I don't know. But people has argued. Friendships has ended. People's YouTube channels have been removed. Things have been hid. People didn't stay. They moved from one story to another, never mentioning the other again. But Summer's still important. She's still missing. She was only 5 years old. She was only 5 years old. She disappeared on June 15th, 2021. June 15th is my birthday. That'll always be important to me. She'll always be important to me. I'll never forget. And I'll never forget why I got here. And it always reminds me of my mom when she first found out she had cancer, and then I was in the hospital with her out there. And, I wanted to get my mind off things. Hell, who could blame me for making a mistake and accidentally seeing one thing on something when there's 5 Johns, there's 5 Dons, there's 5 Tims, there's 5 this, there's 5 that, and then looking down and calling the wrong person. I won't regret that. Fuck y'all. Y'all can all fuck all the way off. It is what it is. So yeah, I've made mistakes, but none I've not regretted. Not those. What I regret is some ugliness that I've done and stuff like that. But Summer, she deserves to be found. She's been missing, like I said, since June 15, 2021. She deserves more than rumors. She deserves more than fighting and these lies just for content and money. Same with Sebastian. She deserves honest, trustworthy voices and answers, and people to quit going back on their words. She deserves for you to say her name, Summer Moon Utah Wells. Where is Summer? But there's a bunch of nothings out there. There's a bunch of shenanigans, and there's a bunch of chaos. It's so crazy. And if you know something, you need to call 1-800-TBI. Find, right? Then we have Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, who's been missing since February 25th, 2024. Y'all don't listen. I'm not speaking to y'all specifically that's in my chat right now. People don't listen. And that was explained the other day. Not by me, by many. Okay, he was missing sometime June 25th, 2024 after he left the Texas Roadhouse. And he was reported missing the next day on February 26, 2024. Right, Cooper? That's funny. But Sebastian was 15 years old when he disappeared. Autistic, chromosome deletions, ADHD, very vulnerable. But times continued moving. Sebastian, he's still missing. And his father, Seth, his heart shattered. The supporters, the loved ones, they're still waiting for answers. But through all these arguments and changing stories and lawsuits and interviews and live streams and distraction and deflection and, trying to worry about your own butt, we can't forget who it's supposed to be about, right? It's supposed to be about Sebastian. Sebastian should be here. Sebastian should be growing. He should be growing, learning in school, enjoying all things, laughing. He should be preparing for his future. He should be chasing girls, People think, oh, because you, and I take such offense to this. Oh, you can't because you're autistic. They're autistic, and the way it's supposed to look, like J Bones put out what it looks like. It don't look like nothing. It could look just like you and me. Listen, I told y'all you're gonna hear my tone change. I get upset with this case. Let me take a sip of my coffee, okay? He's not a storyline. He's not somebody that funds your whole living, you know, or anyone just to gain attention. Sebastian's missing. He's been missing. He needs to be found, and his life matters. So while people argue about who said what and who spoke to who and all that, Smiley's going to continue asking the question that matters most over and over again, and y'all are going to be so sick of it. Where is Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers? You know, and I'm going to tell y'all, say his name, share his face, keep the focus on him. I'm going to keep telling you on both of these kids, because they're both from Tennessee. If you have credible information about Sebastian or Summer, you need to report it directly to the real law enforcement. Don't investigate. Don't wait. Don't let time pass. Confront or harass anyone that's connected to the case. Call 1-800-TBI-FIND. That's for Summer and Sebastian. Do the right thing. You know, let me play this. I think I can play this one. Hold on a minute. Hold on.
As respected industry leaders, we are here,
working hard for you
in an effort to provide you with
excellence in sports medicine
and excellence in sports injury prevention.
Sorry, I put it on
We're
there
here
too
for the
soon.
coaches, athletic trainers, and mentors
who are shaping the next generation of legends.
We are here to help keep your kids and family
safe and healthy.
We are here for you,
aggressively pursuing
victory over injury.
First at 5, today's search for missing teen Sebastian Rogers called off after volunteers out helping receive.
This is News 6.
Tonight, I'm Lauren Lowry.
Hey, Pam.
United Cajun Navy says they've never had anything like this happen before. Our Marissa Sulik spoke to the group today, forced to take a break.
This parking lot off Volunteer Drive is where about 50 people with the United Cajun Navy were supposed to meet today and look for Sebastian Rogers. But the nonprofit canceled the search this morning with this Facebook post citing security concerns.
It's almost innumerable.
Kevin LaFont with the United Cajun Navy says the concerns are death threats. They started after they switched searches from University of Missouri student Riley Strain to Sebastian.
It's 180 degrees different than our search for Riley Strain.
For the last week, the group did a ground search for the 15-year-old. They were about to switch to a water operation when they say countless death threats hit them online and in person.
We even had folks on scene saying that 15 years of doing this, I've never had a threat during a search for a child. This is ridiculous. Why is this happening?
The United Cajun Navy says the threats are so bad volunteers need security details, but they say this won't stop their search for Sebastian. They just need to press pause and go about this in a private way.
There is still hope, and the United Cajun Navy is not abandoning anybody, but we do have to change tack.
The United Cajun Navy tells me that they have been in talks with police about these death threats, but they tell me that they have not actually filed any police reports yet. In Hendersonville, Marissa Sulik, WSMV.
Yeah, and I don't know if they still filed any police reports yet, because my point is they come out saying that they were threatened, which many people has been threatened in these cases, okay? But at that time that came out, law enforcement, Craddock actually had a video come out and said nobody's reported anything to the police. Well, I believe that they were threatened, but that's just my opinion. I don't necessarily say I support them, I this, that, the other, but listen, people's out there looking and they do what they do. You don't need to be threatening people. What is the threats over? And if you're getting threats, whether it be online or offline, you absolutely need to turn that into the law enforcement. Because that could be important into these cases. You need to show proof, and you don't need to downplay it because you're a big badass and you think you can handle it yourself, man, woman, or whoever you are. It needs to be turned in, period. And don't sit there and assume that others are going to turn it in, although I try to turn in what I see regardless, but don't assume others is going to do it, because that's not always the case. Now, Summer was only 5 years old when she disappeared. She was a little, or I'm sorry, yeah, she was only 5. And more than 5 years has actually passed. But she's still missing too. And those who genuinely love and care for her, they're still waiting for answers. Although the arguments and all the BS and all the rumors and all of that goes around, she should be growing up. She should be learning, laughing, playing with her friends. She should be discovering who she wants to become, what she likes. She should be having all the things all the little girls love in life, right? She's not a storyline either, and she's not a competition either. And she's not a way for anyone to build their channel or to gain attention. Summer is missing. She's a missing child, a little girl, regardless of what happened to her. And whether she's alive or not, no matter what, she deserves to be found. And I've always said she deserves grace and dignity, and she deserves her grace and dignity. So does Sebastian. So while y'all are out here arguing and acting silly and making mockeries and all that stuff, I'm going to continue asking where these kids are. They should never be buried beneath arguments, egos, friendships, money, views, online drama, none of that stuff. We may not agree on everything, but surely we can agree on Summer and Sebastian deserves to be found. They deserve the truth to be told, and they don't need lies added to it, right? Yep, Summer did not even get a first day of school. Sure didn't. She didn't get her first day of school with those new school clothes, right? She didn't get to experience that. We want these kids found. And in Summer's case, we have went down and all of us, everybody has nitpicked and nitpicked and nitpicked, and the neighbors, this one and that one and this story and that, and try to make it make sense, and spoke with this one and spoke with that one and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. In my opinion, and my opinion only, and I'm not changing, it lies within 110 up on that hill. I'm not looking at anyone other in either of these cases. In my opinion, this is my opinion and my thoughts. I, Smiley, am not looking for anyone or at anyone other than straight under the roof they were supposed to be under. That is Sebastian with his mom, in my opinion. And if I'm wrong, I can apologize later, but in my opinion, and I'm not the only one, I'm allowed to have my opinion, and I'm not looking at anybody else except up on that hill at 110. Now, did others help? Were others involved? And do others know things? Yeah, probably. Probably. That's my opinion. And yes, they can be held accountable. And yes, they can and will be accessories after the fact. Maybe not today. But I think, in my opinion, all that knows the truth is going to come out. And I think people know a lot more than up on that hill in Ben Creek, in Ben Hill, Beach Creek, than they do in Sumner County. But there are others that know, in my opinion, on both sides. Now, before I end it, this is coming from my heart. I mean this, not as whatever y'all see me as, not as a YouTuber or a creator, not that. I'm here. I'm not just somebody sitting behind this screen. I am a mother. I am a grandmother. I'm a human being. I'm a child. I'm a sister. You know, I'm all of these things. And I care. I care with my entire heart, maybe too much. Summer Moon Utah Wells and Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, they deserve to be found. And I always say they deserve that with grace and dignity. And I'll keep saying that. They deserve more than their names appearing out here in the titles of a live stream. They deserve more than being on thumbnails. They deserve more than all of these debates, arguments, rumors, and people fighting over who knows what, who knows who. And I did have to laugh with Ernie yesterday, although I was in the bushes, who's screwing who and who's screwing whose dog, and nobody cares about all that. I never thought I'd be agreeing with Ernie either, but y'all always put me in this position. The truth is the truth, the right is right, and fair is fair. But Summer and Sebastian are not content. They're two precious human beings who should be here today. They should have been here yesterday. They should have been here 5 years ago. They should have been here 2.5 years ago. They should be here now, living, breathing, learning, laughing, growing, and discovering the world, discovering what people were meant to become, what children are meant to become when they grow up. Again, I'm going to say it. Summer was only 5 when she disappeared. She should be growing into a beautiful young lady now. She should be making memories, learning things, learning new things, laughing, still being that tomboy. She should have kids and be able to have kids and have them a swing and let them know, I loved my swing and to twirl when I was little. She's not going to get that, in my opinion. But she's not here to get it now. They should both be having friends and enjoying ordinary moments, just little things that don't mean much to others. Sebastian, he was 15. He disappeared. He should be preparing for his future. He should be able to tell his puppies, I love you again every night. He should be able to call like he did his dad on that video. He should be able to do what he wants to do. He should be able to find a girl and tell his mom and his dad, look, I want to get married. Or what do you think about this or that? Or I got my own home. I'm however old. Look at my snake. It looked like Brownie when I had Brownie. Look, you know, look at these things I want to share with you, Mom and Dad. Look. But Katie never took up for her son, in my opinion. She put everything ahead of her son, and so did Candace with her daughter. Their lives have been interrupted. The rest of the world's continued moving. Birthdays have passed, holidays, as I said. Everything's come and gone. It's another holiday. It's another season. It's snowing. It's raining. It's thundering, lightning. And people have, you know, I don't know. They've, you know, people's changed sides. They've made friends. They've lost friends. People's died, literally. And people's moved on to other stuff. But Summer and Sebastian is still missing. And we can't erase it. You know, sometimes something's said today that may not make sense until months or even years later. New information can come out your mouth, my mouth, the police's mouth, the news's mouth, the parents' mouth, whoever you think's involved's mouth, and make it make more sense today. That's why we listen. That's why we remember. And that's why we keep asking or trying to ask these respectful questions. But we also must remember that we're not law enforcement. We're not investigators. We don't wear badges. We don't serve warrants. We're not legal authority. We don't have the right to every single thing. We're human beings. What we need to be doing is using our voice and advocating for these children, sharing their flyers, sharing their face, speaking their name respectfully. Anybody can interview anyone. We can interview everyone. We can listen to every side. We can speak with someone that don't make us agree with them. That don't mean we agree with their choices or we support their behavior. But if we demand honesty from others, then we must also be honest and honest with them, period. And I don't care if they're a suspect or not. Be honest with them. Don't lower yourself to their standards. We cannot complain about people lying to us when we're lying to them. We cannot condemn them for that when you're doing the same thing. And then turn around and call out manipulation and call it an investigative tool. Don't sacrifice yourself. Don't sacrifice your character and claim we did it in the name of finding the truth for these kids, because you're a liar if you do that. If someone chooses to lie, let them lie. Let that lie belong to them, not you. Dishonesty, you got to make up your mind. Is dishonesty who you are or not? Because credibility matters, truth matters, character matters, and all of these missing matter. They matter more than our access, more than our connections, our views, our desire to be bigger than big. You don't want to stand for something, because I do. I just want to stand for the right thing. Don't you want your word to mean something? Because I do. That's right, Mohawk. It's easier to tell the truth than remember what you told before in a lie. Smiley, I still hang on to his 18th birthday. Yeah, a lot of people out there do, and he should be here before then. You know, he should be here. But what I want to say, and I'm saying from my heart, is when people hear your name, do you want them to say, I may not always agree with that person, but I trust what they say and they say what they mean? Because that's what I want. Again, I know I'm not perfect. I have made so many mistakes. I'll make some more today, I'm sure. I've misunderstood stuff. People has misunderstood me. Y'all are probably going right now, what the hell is she even mumbling about now? And that's okay. It's fine. We only, like I said, have two eyes. We only have two ears, just like I said. But when I was there in, the presence of real time of what was going on, I can't stand seeing these liars. Even when they said it themselves or did it themselves. If you change your mind, just say it. If you learn something new, say it. If you got something wrong, own it. Accountability. There's no shame in correcting yourself. There's no shame in it. But there's no shame in standing on what you believe either. Some things may not be true, but some people absolutely believe it, and that's okay. Let them. Let them. But through every disagreement and changing stories and every piece of YouTube chaos, my heart is screaming. My mouth is screaming. My brain is about to explode. Where are these kids? Because you know who you are. Someone knows, and someone needs to come forward. But see, hey, these people are weak. They're not strong. They're not strong for putting one foot in front of the other, trying to go on after their child is missing, in my opinion. That's not being strong, because they don't know where their child is at. They're weak. They're enjoying their own lives, which is fine. Yes, you can laugh. Yes, you can go out and get your nails done. Yes, you can do this, that, and the other. Of course you can. Nobody cannot take that away from you. But when you're not doing nothing for your child, girl or boy, and living your best life at casinos and at the fair when your child is gone, and you keep living your best life, because one day that's going to stop. It will all come to a halt. And the truth is the truth. It always comes out. It always will. These kids, Sebastian and Summer, oh my God, y'all are loved. You're remembered. And we are searching for answers. Are we going to find them? No. Maybe, unless somebody gets real lucky. I don't know, 40-year ex-cop got lucky on one case, but, sometimes things in life do happen. So who knows? It could be a YouTuber. We don't know, but never expect, just like a commission or something, never expect and count your chickens before they're hatched. That's not why we're here. We're here to do the best we can to bring awareness. But I hope these kids know they are so worth it. They are worth searching for. They are worth every threat. They are worth everything in this world and they mean everything in the world, and they need to still have their name and face out there. So if you know something and somebody does, there's no doubt. I know we need to find Michael too, Alicia, absolutely. But I'm not talking about Michael today. I'm talking about these two in Tennessee that went missing, Summer and Sebastian. Okay, we already got somebody going to court on Michael. And Brandy knows personally why I don't cover Michael. I will put his stuff out. And I don't mind y'all at all saying Michael Monkey Vaughn in my live streams. But I get, and I'm not fussing at you, please. But I get so tired of, that's the point. People don't listen. They don't pay attention. This live stream is about Summer and Sebastian. That's who this live stream is about. And I pray that somebody will come forward and speak and bring the credible information. You know, bring the credible. Stop bringing the information to Smiley. Stop bringing it to this one. Stop bringing it to that one. You know what? Send it to LE before you do anything else. And don't, why? I just say why. It's been said over and over and over again. I know Seth has said it. He said it on his live. He's made it crystal clear. I know I have said it, although y'all don't listen to a damn thing I say. Over and over and over again. If you think you see Sebastian, you need to call 911. Period. Hands down. If you have information, it don't need to go to this one and it don't need to go to that one. That's taking valuable time. And if you think that somebody is somewhere in a facility, which I do not personally, but if you think that they're in a facility, or you think this, or you think that, and I've already said why I think he's not, but whatever, it don't matter what I say, because what I say don't make it true. You don't put it out on YouTube in a video. You do not put it out on YouTube in a video. Let me repeat myself. So the perpetrator or perpetrators can move that person or put that person in danger before 911 can even check it out. That blows my blood pressure up. Don't use it to negotiate and all this. I don't give a damn if you're a psychic. I don't give a damn if you got a degree. I don't care who you are. Do the right thing. We got two children's lives right here that's more important than any channel or any content or anything actually any of us has to say. Period. It needs to go to 911, or it needs to go to TBI or FBI or whatever is going on in your state, National Missing Children's, Crime Stoppers, those type of places. And yep, if you see him, take a photo. Absolutely. Don't just let them go by and just, you know, oh, I don't know which place they went in. I don't know where they went now. And you got to give information. You got to get details. You think you're going to say, oh, I saw this person here last month. And do you think somebody, even me or anybody's going to be able to turn that in and they're going to take that seriously? What the hell are they going to do now? I'm just curious. Please just do the right thing. I'm not mad at anybody. I'm not. I thank you, all of you members. I thank you if you're not members. I thank you for sitting with me and being here and listening. I thank you for your support of this channel and helping me and helping keep these children's names out there and helping keep awareness Hey, 2 dozen roses. They found child's clothing and bones on Bosco with that bridge 36 from Memphis Crane to Soto, where CP works out. If I am speaking to you're speaking of the Crawford Company Department. Was that recently or 2 dozen roses? Or was that recent? You know, and I try to keep up with the news. Y'all have no idea. And I'm not complaining about anything, but it's not as simple as, hey, I made this video in 3 seconds, let me throw it up. Or I made this thumbnail in 2 minutes, let me throw it up. Or I'm going to think what I'm going to say today to do my live. It's not that simple. On Sunday, oh my God, 2 dozen roses. I did not know that. See, I stay behind too. Thank you for that. So 2 dozen roses said, I called TBI yesterday and no answer, as FBI told me to call them. So talk. That was on Sunday. Hey, Tennessee Twister. And yeah, if y'all have questions, call the TBI. You know, I got many, especially in Summer's case, many phone calls where I believe if you have to ask somebody something, I believe in going to the source. I don't care if it's the police. I don't care if it's the 38-year secretary. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's Chris, Katie. I don't care if it's Seth. I don't care who it is. I don't go around to all my YouTubers and creators and, has there been times maybe I asked a question or two? Yeah, sure. But I do what I do, man. I'm myself and I work with myself for myself and I don't need no help doing what I'm doing. Just saying. Now, I mean, if y'all want to send me stuff, fine. But man, it's not easy. Some of you have been with me so long, 5 years. Some of you have been here 3 years, like I said. And some of us just joined us more recently. And there's all kinds of hell breaking loose in the world right now as well. We got Dolly Parton died. We got Hayden. We was watching that. Don't even know her funeral hasn't been. There's other things, and I'm not saying it's more important than these kids. I'm not saying that. I'm saying there's other news breaking. There's trials going on. There's other things that one person is looking at everything. I got the Duggar case that's going to be coming out right here in my home, right down the road from me, and I want to be there. They got pre-trial on a 9/15. If that don't change, my mind is going here, there, the other. And sometimes when I'm even listening to somebody's live or if I'm in the bushes, I'm working. I am working all the time. That's why I'm so damn blind now. I am working. My eyes never go off of this. It's craziness. It is, Twister. A person can only do so much, but they can only tell y'all so many times one thing. But no matter how long you've been here, if your heart's in it, please know I love you and I appreciate you, and you are always, always welcome at my table. We may not agree on everything, but we can stand together. When it comes to these victims, we can stand together. There's only, I think, 2 I will never stand with. 3, 4. Book tear upper of Summer Wells. That makes 4. Do not ever fuck with me, because I will never fuck with you. But that don't mean that everybody else can't like everybody else or make their own decisions. Make your own decisions. Do your own research. And if a crime was committed, it'll come out. If a crime was committed, the truth will come. Until that day, and until the day they're both found, I'm going to keep talking about them, and I'm going to keep saying their names, and I'm going to keep showing their faces. Maybe one more than another, but okay, that's fine. Because I done been there, done that with Summer. There's no new information. Okay? There's no new information with Sebastian. But I feel the way I feel. And nobody's going to change that. I will keep praying, and I will keep hoping, and I will keep asking. Okay? So say a prayer for Summer. Say a prayer for Sebastian. If you believe in prayers. If you don't, that's on you too. I don't care. Look, I don't care. Y'all do you. But just ask for protection and answers and courage for somebody to come forward and tell the truth. Pray that whatever is hidden will be brought into the light. And Lord, sometimes these roads become so hard and so confusing. I don't need him to take anything but the wheel. Take all the wheels. Guide us away from this drama and this stupidness. Some of it's just so damn stupid. See, when I get sent things, and sometimes, and I tell Seth, look, whether it be Seth or wherever, the cops, whoever, or all the above, when I get sent things and I go, oh, this is, or we've been through this, or, you know, I could not send it to the cops or to Seth or whoever in any cases. But then, like I've said, and I've told them, and I'm going to tell y'all, but how can I not, even if it's so stupid, and I know it's stupid or not true, because what if it was? And then I said on it, that's going to make me the bad guy or the wrong person, or it's going to interfere with these children's lives that I care so much about. So I'm telling y'all, the first thing you need to do is send your information to law enforcement, period. Stand firm, be kind when you can, protect your peace, guard your integrity, and don't stop caring about these kids, okay? I'm going to play us out. We've been on here long enough. I love you. I hear the thunder outside. I love you all, and I appreciate you all. Now, let me play you out. Give me just a moment. Thank you all for being here.
June 15th, Tennessee, Ben Hill Road still calls to me. Little barefoot angel child, blue-eyed smile and spirit wild. 5 years old with golden hair, love and laughter everywhere. Purple dresses swinging high, twirling circles in the summer sky. Oh, summer moon, Utah wells, your story still hurts like hell. No footprints left, no goodbye, just questions underneath these Tennessee skies. And sweet girl, wherever you are, you still shine like a northern star. The world still whispers your name, and not a soul has forgot your face. Thousands searched those hills and trees, church bells rang through Tennessee. UBI and FBI. Still no answer, still asking why. Time kept moving, years rolled by, but some wounds never say goodbye. 22 it says and silence remains. Still people cry when they speak your name. Oh, summer moon, Utah wells, your story still hurts like hell. No footprints left, no goodbye, just questions underneath these Tennessee skies. And sweet girl, wherever you are, you still shine like a northern star. The world still whispers your name, and not a soul has forgot your face. Summer, you never left my heart. I'm sorry this world could not find you. I'm sorry answers never came. But little girl, you matter, you still matter. And somewhere beyond all this pain, I believe you dance again. Oh, summer moon, Utah wells, heaven still remembers well. A little girl with love inside, whose light this world could never hide. And sweet child, if angels sing, I hope they sing your favorite things. Purple sunsets, summer rain, and puppies running through the hills again. Purple in the sky tonight, hold her close, Lord, through the night. And as long as this old world turns on, summer moon, you'll never be gone. You always have a place in Smiley's heart, and in the world's heart too. We will never stop remembering you. On a cold February evening, a shadow walked away. A boy with dreams and laughter, now lost in yesterday. The seasons turn in silence, time spins without a sound. Yet every whispered memory still echoes all around. Don't stop calling his name, don't let the silence win. Keep the porch light shining bright, keep the hope alive within. For Sebastian, our dear friend, every heartbeat says the same. You are loved, you are remembered. We'll never stop calling your name. His pictures in our windows, his laughter fills the air. No amount of passing moments can diminish how we care. Every candle ever lighted, every prayer that we share is a promise to the future, a testament to prayer. Don't stop calling his name, don't let the silence win. Keep the porch light shining bright, keep the hope alive within. For Sebastian, our dear friend, every heartbeat says the same. You are loved, you are remembered. We'll never stop calling your name. Sebastian, if somehow you hear us, know our hearts beat strong for you. People searching in the shadows, still holding on to truth. You have never been forgotten, not for one single day. Our promise stands unbroken, we're not walking away. Don't stop calling his name, don't
the silence win. Keep the porch light shining bright. Keep the hope alive within. For Sebastian, our dear friend, every heartbeat says the same. You are loved, you are remembered. We'll never stop calling your name. To everyone listening, please remember Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. If you know something, no matter how small, share it with law enforcement. Sebastian, you are loved. You are missed. You are loved. You are remembered. And as long as there are people who care, your name will continue to be spoken. Your picture will continue to be seen. And hope will continue to live. This is our promise. We will never stop looking.